Doctor. You're late. And after all those promises, never mind. Let's not keep the patients waiting. And if you want anything, just... Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm not going to be here. The police still have some questions they want to ask about, you know. And then after that, I'm dropping in to see Ben. He's still in shock, and I thought we'd show we cared. We do still care, don't we, Doctor? Good. Anyway, I hope you're all caught up on Dr. Dekker's tapes. I think Mariana is in first, but I'm sure they'll all become a blur by the end of the day. I'll see you later. Or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I'll leave it to you then.
Dr. Dekker's takes, like he's not... Dr. Dekker's our dude, some kind of evil being. Why are they even hiding it? What's this? Annotation idea. I should follow this up. Should definitely follow this up. I'll remove this one. Done. The murder. Oh, you can type it. I'm sure this would be better played on PC, but we're renting it. Wonder why he asked about Dekker. Yeah, I'm sure it's more interesting on PC because you can type out what you want instead of just doing it. Price looks like a freak.
I'm Nathan Peel. I'm a supermarket worker from, well, hell, really.
Yeah.
It's like those montages you get in movies.
What's wrong with you?
Time passes, you wake up, shave, if you feel like it, shower, get dressed. What's the point? You get this day over and over, nothing changes. Am I in purgatory, Doctor?
Are these like hints? Brother asking about some co-op. I'll be down. Just need to plan it out. Already got stuff going on today. Tell me about yourself.
I'm Nathan Peel. I'm a supermarket worker from...
I'm supposed to reply. Was there normally choices like this, or am I always supposed to type things? I feel like that kind of kills part of it, right? These are things we've already asked.
Because I'm stuck between this day and the next. Most of the time, anyway. Sometimes it looks different. Sometimes the bird song will change, or the weather will be less bleak, or that person who nodded at you yesterday doesn't do it today. But it doesn't usually change. You need a tragic event for change, like a murder.
A murder.
Dr. Dekker's murder was sudden, brutal. It's terrible.
Oh,
But doctor,
this isn't Dr. Dekker.
2 weeks. 2 weeks I had of rolling days. No do-overs. No Monday. I wouldn't kill anyone, though. I'd have to keep doing it, wouldn't I? Few things seem to move me forward.
Okay.
Dr. Dekker was a complex man. I spent a lot of time with him, but he won't remember it that way.
Why not?
As far as Dr. Dekker was concerned, we had Monday, then moved on to Tuesday. But me, I had Monday 5, 10, 50 times before I got to Tuesday. I watched that Bill Murray film, Groundhog Day, to see if there's any clues. That's how bad it's gotten. I'm looking for a cure in a Hollywood movie. Can you help me, Doctor?
No.
I don't know how, but thank you, Doctor. This is our first time around, and I trust you.
You shouldn't. 'Cause I don't care about you, son. So I'm guessing it just gives you suggestions, but I'm guessing you could play the whole game like this. Typing your own shit, I'm sure, is a little wacky, but maybe it doesn't give you too much. Follow this up.
Dr. Dekker was... I saw the conflict that Dr. Dekker was going through.
Okay.
Let's just say you might look back on your life
You
and
have to
think
recheck
there's
them
nothing
and
you would have
push
done
them.
differently. No 2 days were alike for him in the end. Like he couldn't decide what to do with himself.
Do we have the tapes, man? So this tells you actual hints. But this just tells you suggestions anyway, so...
He was like a kid in a sweet shop. He had so many options, he didn't know what to do. I suppose if you take too long picking, all your options run away.
Options of what?
I didn't see the driver. It was my fault. I pulled out and the lorry just rammed me. Well, Hannah. She was sat next to me. I was in shock, obviously. And when I came to, she was so close to me. It was like she was trying to hug me.
What happened fast?
But it wasn't right. Not natural. Bits of metal pushing through her. That was 5 years ago.
Godo seems to not understand your liking of E7 or Salsetta. I'm getting Salsetta in a couple days, so we're gonna play it next week. Is that what we're referring to? Oh yeah. I might play East near your time or something. That's the problem, is usually when I try to time stuff near Godo, the games I usually want to time near Godo happen to time near you. You like them too, so it doesn't work out. But I don't know, Godo has a hissy if I don't, so. But I already time a lot near him, so I'd rather time it near other people occasionally too. I will play Xanadu next around his time since he bought it for me, so. You been watching any of the VOD then? Yeah, that's probably the difference is you say it's okay. I would be pissed. Probably part of the problem there. He's a cruel soul, man. Ugh. Been using items more than I thought I would. I think it's because they have those like limits of items and they throw so many outside the bosses that I just feel like I should to save myself some time.
My fiancée, my childhood sweetheart. We met at secondary school. She was head girl, I was the quiet one. She liked computer games, so I instantly fell for her.
Ah, computer games.
I proposed in Goldshire. She said she didn't date elves, so I leveled up to a human necromancer and asked again. Sorry, it's Warcraft. We spent a lot of time on there.
There's no necromancers in Warcraft. Warlocks. When you playing Diablo, brother? You fake fucking gamer.
I've been shrunk for that already. If I had that day again, I wouldn't make the same mistake. Hannah would still be alive. We'd probably have a family by now. I haven't had any relationships since then.
Yeah, I can tell.
I was fine for quite a while after the accident. Well, being treated for depression. I thought I was cured. It was only recently after meeting Dr. Dekker that I had a strange deja vu. I'm exhausted. Doctor, is our time up?
What are the lights mean here? It's like yellow now.
We played World of Warcraft a lot together. I guess it's not the cool thing to do anymore. But we had a lot of memories there. To be honest, it reminds me a lot of life now. The same thing over and over again. Bring me X bunnies to make a stew. Y badger teeth. Rinse, repeat. Maybe I'm just grinding life.
Okay, bud. What is the exclamation mark? Oh wait, it's not an exclamation. It's the fucking it's a reflection on the pot. But it happens to sit right over one of the options, man. No wonder it was weirding me out. Yeah, East has been cool though. I enjoy it. I mean, I don't think it's like better than a lot of them, but I still think it's fun because it's East. I think some of the menuing's crude. I don't know why those like most of the items you get aren't just pure passives. I don't get why. I don't know. I don't know if I like the picking different weapons for Adol thing, because if they don't give you a lot of options, then you end up just having to pick one and then missing a damage type because it's a flat upgrade. Yeah, for sure. And that's what it feels like. It's kind of crude right now. It's still fun, but I mean, it doesn't have the jumping. I think the biggest problem is the story. There's like too much of it. And it's really nothing special at all. Like, it's really fucking basic shit.
Most of my days a blur. I'm not sure if it's the sleeping tablets I'm on or just how I've learned to switch off. I'm on temazepam. Dr. Dekker prescribed them for me. He thought I would sleep through to a whole new day. I didn't.
Yeah, for sure. It's fun. I mean, I'm looking forward to playing it. I wish I could just go through the whole thing.
I'm Mariana. Are you feeling okay?
Oh,
That's what Dr. Dekker would say. I think you're supposed to tell me what's wrong with me. Isn't that how it works?
you're a bitch.
The police keep picking me up for public nudity.
Oh no. Oh no.
I black out. And then the next thing I remember, I'm naked on the beach, like I've been washed up on shore. Nobody's pressed charges yet, but I can feel it. The police are getting suspicious.
That's your lisp. That's what they do. That's what they're suspicious.
I do suffer from blackouts, which is strange, as I can hold my breath
Hands
for
off
a
my
really
dick.
long time.
What does the choker
But
hide?
I'm not swimming before I black out.
What dark secrets?
Dr. Dekker thought it was anxiety originally.
You wear a choker, you gotta be
He worked
evil.
it out.
What did he work out? Oh yeah, PC. I mean, this one you can do it too. You just type in your own questions, but that seems like a huge bitch to do with fucking on-screen keypad.
I don't know about that.
Me neither.
He eventually decided it wasn't anxiety, but I'm not going to tell you his final diagnosis. We should have a fresh start. I don't want you influenced by the prognosis.
Okay.
I work for myself. I make bracelets from things I find on the beach
Oh, I
and
was
sell
like,
them
that's on
online.
beat.
I spend a lot of time at the beach. It's just way more relaxing than anywhere else. You should come with me one day. I can show you all the sights.
File your teeth down a bit and I can help you with that. Just kidding. I don't mind. I don't mind the teeth, ma'am. Ma'am, I don't mind the teeth.
Well, that's why you're here, isn't it? You've replaced him. He was a good listener. I hope you are.
Oh, I just asked you about the murder, not... I didn't ask anything about placing. Okay.
Dr. Dekker thought I had generalized anxiety disorder. GAD? Because of the blackouts. He thought I was breathing badly. Do you think I'm breathing badly?
Nice acting. There's gonna be a lot of that.
You can check my breathing if you want.
I'm good.
Do you want me to lie down? Can you tell just by looking at me? I'm not worried about it, just if you are. Dr. Dekker could really get inside you.
I'm sure you could.
It was, unsettling. But you let him do it. Part of the process, I guess.
So the game's supposed to be some kind of Lovecraft type of shit. We'll see if there's much mystery to it. I'd imagine that. Right. I mean, considering the title of the game that Dr. Dekker was the crazy fellow.
I want to stop having the blackouts. I want to stop waking up at the beach. I want to remember those entire evenings. Can you suggest anything that might help?
Aliens.
I film myself doing lots of things,
I'm sure you do.
but it's not so easy to do when you're blacked out.
That's why you start filming before you black out.
Will you do it for me? Will you watch me to see what happens?
See why not.
So, it's a date then. I'll let you know when. I'm not sure holding my breath too long is causing blackouts. I mean, it could, but I don't remember ever having a blackout when I'm holding my breath.
Well, you don't remember the blackout. So what the fuck do you know?
I normally black out when I'm dancing. I like dancing. Do you like dancing?
Huh? I was just looking at your teeth. No. Do I like dancing? Not really.
Cool. I dance to anything with a beat.
Oh. I'll give you something to dance to. Quit drinking so much? Yeah, really. Must not remember all the booze, man.
You think my dancing causes my blackouts? No, I know it's the last thing I remember, but I don't think it's that. Sometimes I remember more, but
Gonna have to not have her around when he's
I'm
here.
tired now. Is that it for today?
No.
I dance a lot at nightclubs. I know most of the nightclubs around here. My favorite is the Pearl because they sell cheap vodka shots all night.
Ah, so you're cheap. Oh yeah.
I don't drink.
What? She likes cheap vodka shots, but she doesn't drink. She likes meeting cheap dudes, man? Is that the idea?
I never find my clothes. I don't know why I'm naked.
How do you get home?
Wow. Let's get straight to it then. I'm not sure I feel comfortable speaking with you about that at the moment.
I don't give a fuck, man.
Dr. Dekker was fine. He had good relationships with his patients as far as I know. I'm not sure why anyone would want him dead.
As far as you know.
When I wake up, my hair is dry, but it's pretty hot at the moment. I get baked quickly by the sun.
Hey,
It's possible I've been in the sea during my blackout.
you're pretty pale for getting baked all the time by the sun, man.
I've been a patient here for
The sun.
3 months. Today is my patient birthday. Do I get a cake or something?
No.
That is so sweet. Thank you, doctor.
Yes, you can have a cake. Imagine he says it super robotic. Alright, honey buns. I don't give a fuck.
I started seeing Dr. Dekker a few months ago. I thought it would be nice to have someone I could talk to about work. It can get a bit stressful sometimes.
Some of that indie kind of acting where they kind of overact it. Not just indie, but you know.
I'm Elin. I'm 25 and I'm a nurse. God, I sound like I'm on one of those dating shows.
Yeah. Those are some teeth.
I work in a nursing home for the elderly. I basically do end-of-life care. The usual things. Making sure the patients are comfortable, making sure they're not in any pain, and I talk to them. I keep them company. Some of them get pretty frightened about what's coming. Well, those of them that aren't out of it on meds. I comfort them.
Please don't get up, ma'am.
I don't like it when patients are heavily sedated, especially when there are alternatives, like herbal remedies.
Herbal
I
remedies.
mean, imagine if you only had a few days or weeks left to live. Would you want to spend it asleep?
Please don't zoom in on the teeth. Please. Please don't.
Exactly. I feel like it's almost criminal. Like you're robbing people of their last moments on Earth. You should be able to savor the experience.
I wonder if you
not
type
sleep
these
yourself
out,
to death.
how specific they are. That's a problem with a lot of games where you just text adventure it. Very poor options to get what you want. But this typing on the console will be annoying. We're just gonna do these, which will be a little less, you know, freeform. But I mean, when we've got these still, you know, that tell you what to pursue, it's kind of like, does it really matter? You know, I don't think we're gonna have like a big issue, but I don't want to like not have the gameplay. Terry called for her.
Terry's one of the other nurses at the home. I don't think she likes me very much.
Tell me about Terry.
I've known a lot of doctors over the years. Most of them arrogant idiots who think nurses are just there to do their bidding, or worse. Dr. Dekker was different. He had a lot of time for me. He was interested in my problems.
Well, at least somebody was. I mean, yeah, I'm interested in your problems.
He was a bit offbeat, but yeah, I liked him. But then I like most people.
Do you like me?
I'm a qualified herbalist. It's okay, you can laugh. Most people think herbalism is a joke, but I'd much rather help my patients sleep at night with valerian or passion flower than lorazepam, temazepam, or zolpidem.
I believe in herbalism. I haven't leveled mine up, but I believe, man.
I'm not saying anyone should be happy about dying. I've seen lots of people die, and it's a special moment. There's literally nothing else like it.
Oh, so you're like that.
It can be sad sometimes. I don't like losing a patient, but that's the job. I don't get stressed about it or anything.
Sounds like she enjoys it.
Death is frightening, isn't it? Isn't it what everyone's afraid of? The great unknown. No one should have to face that alone.
Not really the unknown, man. I think it's not existing. At least that would be for me, baby cake.
I'm not really looking for love at the moment. I'm sort of married to my work, but in a good way. It's not the job that stresses me. It's the people I work with, the other nurses. They're mean to me. They call me the angel of death because so many patients have died on my shift. I don't think they mean it. Obviously, it's not my fault. It just seems to happen that way. 3 last month. 3 the month before that, I think. But only 1 so far this month, so that's good. Although one of my patients, Hilda, I don't think she's got long. She's one of the crotchety ones. Always swearing and spitting at me. Never got
Crotchety.
anything nice to say. Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep or something. She doesn't bother me though.
Of course not.
I think it's terrible what happened to him. So awful. No one deserves to die like that.
Like what?
I'd been seeing him for about 9 months, I think.
Perhaps you should ask some. I don't know if I'm supposed to just play like this or what. The idea of having to type everything out slowly on a PS4 keypad here is just not interesting. Alright, Claire.
My name is Claire Castleford, and as I'm paying a small fortune for these sessions, I'd expect you to be up to speed, Doctor.
Nope.
Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic with
This is a
obsessive
bitchy fucking snooty
Oh, and a
bitch.
history of violence. Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though, doesn't it?
I see you also have the teeth. Can say a lot about a person by their teeth here, man.
To be fair, there was only one violent outburst. That hardly qualifies as a history of
She's a
violence.
bitch, man.
And he provoked me.
Ugh, I hate people like this, man. Snooty, man. That lipstick sucks. Shouldn't wear lipstick. Most people shouldn't. It don't do much, man.
I stabbed him with a steak knife.
Of course.
Shocking, isn't it?
No. flowery pattern, a floral pattern, man. I can see her doing that. Floral pattern
There
knife.
was a brief moment of temporary
fancy.
insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable. Not just the affair, but an optician named Iris.
He has a lot of makeup on, doesn't she?
Being rich has its perks, but honestly, I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness.
Has nothing to do with what I asked.
Delusions. As in, seeing things that are not there. I'm not going to be any more specific. It's not true in any case. I'm not delusional.
Of course. If I type that. Of course not. Oh, fuck. Fact out. Yeah, whatever.
I'm obsessed with my husband. It's absurd, really.
Get a new husband.
Because he is here. And he shouldn't be.
No, he's dead.
Lucky to be alive. He almost died.
Oh. The
My
knife.
husband is not a well man. We've been having problems for a while now. His health, if you can call it that, has been deteriorating rapidly in the last few weeks. I can't cope with caring for him anymore. Since our altercation, he's become less and less active.
You stabbed him.
His mind's become less and less active too.
Did you poison him?
Such a delightful conversationalist at one time, now more of an enigmatic husk. I tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm not proud of my behavior, but I was very angry. It was a private matter, though. The police should never have been involved.
Yes. Things are private, then they should be outside the realm of the law. I privately murdered this man. It should be okay.
I never used to get angry. Ever. If you're angry, you're not in control. Isn't that right? And it would be very bad for me to lose control.
Wow, are you that powerful, man? Are you holding some spiritual power underneath the surface, under the makeup? Is that what holds it in? It's her limiters, man.
Let's save that for another time, shall we? I'm rich, but I'm not made of money, and I'm fairly sure my time is up.
Oop. Nope.
David has trouble looking after himself. Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just sitting in the rocking chair on the porch. And when I return the next evening, he's still there, just staring into the stars. He needs help, I know, but I can't hire anybody.
Tell me about your parents' money. I mean, your money. Of course.
David's staying at the lake house. It belonged to my parents, but I don't use it much anymore. I have the main house to myself.
Does it have a Starbucks in it?
The most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him.
Why?
Dr. Dekker just had that look about him. You know what they say about us crazies. Takes one to know one. I don't know anything about that, Doctor.
Oh. Tell me about the police.
Police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor.
Yes, I'm aware you have lots of money. You don't need to remind me again. I'm sure you don't care about how much money you have, right? That's why you mention it all the time. Why aren't you?
Because of what I did, there are people that might think I belonged in prison. What do you think, Doctor? Can I be saved with therapy, or should I be locked up like a dangerous criminal?
Everyone can be saved with therapy, but it might be too hard for your average bro to do. Unless you're some kind of fucking interdimensional beast, man. Well then, I don't think either's gonna help you.
You have a lot of faith in your abilities. That's good. I look forward to being completely cured.
I didn't say it was my therapy. Gonna employ untraditional, unorthodox means. Heavy sedation. You're gonna wish you were in prison when I'm done with you, man. Why do the police think you're
I
dangerous?
assume they think I'm dangerous because I stabbed my husband. Keep up, Doctor. David is my husband.
I'm keeping up.
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Dekker?
I can tell you're off base.
He was an antagonistic psycho. I hope you're not from the same school of thought.
What's your problem?
I didn't really like Dr. Dekker, and for quite a few reasons, actually. I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind. Originally, I was suffering with depression. Work was piling up, I kept missing deadlines. I
What
wasn't
the
used to
hell,
all the failure. I got depressed.
Why do you wear a washcloth? Can you tell me about that?
I'm a grave digger, Doctor. And people are dying quicker than we can bury them.
I doubt that. Thank you, but maybe they should hire 2 grave diggers, man.
You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again, and as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is. I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed as I used to.
Do grave diggers actually just use
Not since I
shovels?
got the extra hour. At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world,
What's up,
it
Rocky?
just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
Why don't you spend an hour brushing your fucking teeth? Everybody's teeth suck. It's alright. I mean, I don't judge people on the teeth, I'm just making a joke. Like, I don't actually give a fuck, but they zoom in so close on his jaws, man. Tell me
In
about the extra hour.
I mainly catch up with work. It's a godsend. Sometimes I play chess against myself. It relaxes and strengthens the mind all at once.
Yes.
Henley Church, where I work, is located on an old Norman motte and bailey. You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators there.
How's the week going, Rocky? How's the game? Call that crazy? It wouldn't be wrong.
Henley Church is relatively small. Well, for the number of bodies they
What the
expect.
hell are these? So I think a lot of this is probably
Or they'd finish doing whatever it was they wanted to do with it.
supposed to be done by typing these in. But there's no way I'm going to type all these in and try to figure this out with the slow PS4 typing. I'll be here forever. And I rented this, it's not on PC. The midnight hour. Oh, you're a Persona 3 fan.
It's a bizarre thing
Right
to
back
know you have an
after
extra
this.
hour every day. I rarely ever sleep until after midnight now, so I can appreciate the extra time. I get a lot of work done in that time. I'm completely caught up. The depression is no longer an issue. 25 hours is a blessing for me. But apparently, it's not real, and I'm insane for thinking it is. What do you think, Doctor?
Well, I mean, I've played Persona.
I thought it would be too early to make a diagnosis, but it's good you're having a go anyway. I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore.
I don't think
I
you're
used to believe
insane.
in
I think
God.
you're really insane.
Not anymore. There are too many religions to pick
But
from,
you didn't ask
don't
me
you
that.
think?
Took a small break because I did some long sessions over a week. Alright, going back to this. Cool, dude. Well, let me know how it goes, but so, what's your guys' plans for like Christmas and shit? Has everybody here got some time off for that? I imagine people get more time off in here for Christmas than Thanksgiving, but I'll probably be streaming, but I'll be gone a few days. My grandparents are coming out. I need to plan that year-end talk thing about the year in review, though. Start making some categories. Oh yeah, on the 11th, I think it's the Game Awards. We'll be restreaming that here. And then, yeah, other than that. Was he Star Wars? That's kind of my plans for the month. Oh, we're gonna play Reach this weekend. Probably this weekend. Take the whole week off, so let's go to Canada because where my aunt and grandmother. Would you prefer to have your week off just to yourself, or is it just the Kansas thing? The travel, not the family. That's an issue. Anyways, I'll be right back too. I gotta turn on the AC. And a video camera? Yeah, maybe he just grabs the video camera. But well, then how am I filming him? Midsummer? I'd prefer to have the week off and not have to go to Kansas. I just visit in Texas like we used to do. Yeah. Well, do you have to do it very often? I guess you could just not do it as much. Yeah, I mean, even with my grandparents going to be out here for a bit, I'm not going to be visiting every single day. I don't take too big of breaks from the stream or nothing. I think we talked about Midsummer, but no, I haven't watched it. I was gonna watch some shows and movies today and yesterday. But I ended up just changing my sleep schedule instead. I have to go to the doctor in about 12 hours, so we'll probably continue this after East today, but maybe I'll watch some movies instead. I need to mix it up. I need to make sure I'm watching some stuff here and there. Diversify, either for conversation or just for myself, right? Shock horror, like violence, or shock horror, excuse me, god damn. Oh, really is crazy out there.
Then we agree. Have you watched Zeitgeist, Doctor? Some of it is believable, and the part about most religions stemming from the same basic facts. It's more likely they've all got it wrong than one of them has got it right.
Wow, you're really fucking profound, dude. Yeah, I need to watch some shit. I'm planning some watchings and stuff. Even just watching a movie here and there and show here and there is good. I don't know anything about the Zeitgeist video. What is that?
I stumbled across a relic myself. An ancient chess piece. A queen, I believe. The best chess piece. The most freedom of movement. But they took it away immediately and proclaimed the whole east side of Henley Church a protected site of archaeological importance, which means we're not allowed to use it until the archaeologists have finished. I wish I hadn't told anyone.
Right.
Dr. Dekker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself. I like chess. I still play sometimes when I can find an opponent. There's nothing more satisfying than planning scores of moves in advance and then watching things unfold as you saw them. I shouldn't have told anyone about the Queen. I do like to be in control, but then I suppose most people do. Nobody wants life to carry them along helplessly. Everyone wants to kick against it and make their own way.
Yeah, I get the idea though.
Doctor.
Some really big meta thing. Tries to answer a lot of broad, sweeping kinds of things like religion and shit, I'm sure. Big shit like that's probably pretty, he's an impression on the people who are like younger and shit. Big questions like that are probably a lot more unique to people than now. It's like you hear so many answers to that kind of thing. I just like, I guess I care. I mean, I'm always interested in that stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm more focused on the small shit, I guess. I don't think it would like shape my worldview. Somebody telling me some crazy thing. I think it's less that I wouldn't care. It's just that there's so many big answer to the universe types of fucking things. And none of them really stand out. Particularly special.
Yes, Dr. Dekker was murdered. Quelle surprise. Murder does seem a bit harsh, doesn't it? And another grave to dig. I know as much about it as you do. Less, I would imagine.
I don't care about being in control, but
Dr. Dekker was very controlling, but he unraveled at the end. Watch out for that, Doctor. He couldn't keep control of everything, of everyone. He just set us up like dominoes, but we all toppled in unexpected ways. You'll find it all out in time, Doctor. Just not today. Can't have your head exploding, can we?
that dramatic acting there, bub.
I'm not really fit for work anymore. I work in produce at the local supermarket. That mainly involves lifting heavy crates of fruit and veg into place for people to buy, and doing that over and over again. My muscles don't seem to have grown much. I think that maybe I'm not aging. When the day resets, I just reset with it. I used to be a builder.
Wanted some rapture shit. Huh. Yeah, I'd have to look into it. If it was a big influential thing, I should probably watch it. Damn, those socks, brother. Fucking yikes, man. You guys wear a bunch of colored socks, man? Something about baby blue socks like that I don't think are very flattering, man. I just got like white and black, so I wear black socks, that's it. I'd be fine wearing like colored socks, but they'd probably be like fancy colored socks, not just like this dude's just wearing standard socks that are fucking blue. Black and gray. I should get some gray ones. Yeah, I used to always wear white ones. Now I wear like, they were like longer too. Mine are like short now, but not so short that my shoes or nothing go over it, because then they cut up my feet
I'm 57.
or my ankles.
Kidding. Just if you spent the whole day at the gym and then repeat that day and not go, you'd have achieved nothing.
Tube sock. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with like, you know, people wearing like leggings or, you know, like thigh highs kind of shit, but the like super long white socks, especially, yeah, like on dudes with the short shorts and stuff, looks really fucking lame. Definitely like an 80s thing. I've seen leg warmers. That was an old 80s thing, right? Or that 90s, where the chicks would wear the leg warmers. It was like just for the calves and they're kind of like loose.
No, I can't move backwards any more than a day. I don't really seem to control it. It's generally always on. I have to try and change something to move forward.
Am I supposed to believe these people, or if it's just like...
I guess people see me and call the police. But someone will take offense eventually, and I'll be charged with indecent exposure. I hold my breath when I'm swimming underwater. Most people do. Sometimes, if I'm really excited, I'll hold my breath accidentally, just for a few seconds. I don't know why.
A lot of people do.
I love the beach. Until somebody tells me it's gonna kill me, I'll keep going. Have you ever been addicted to something, Doctor?
Hard drugs. No.
That's a shame. You need to have a passion for something, Doctor.
You can be passionate and not addicted. Sweet cheeks. Maybe you should get addicted to dental hygiene.
You're not
Say it
listening.
about everybody. Like you're not listening. Yep, you got me. We didn't really have much of a follow-up there.
When I wake up,
The next day. Is there like endings to this game? I should see if there's. I mean, maybe it says new achievement. We're just gonna get this started for now. I'll do more later. Try to put it on the big screen, but it pauses every 5 seconds. That'd be some kind of buffering, wouldn't it? Or just like an actual pause. Huh. I don't see why it wouldn't work though. I mean, mine's on a big screen right now. I watch Twitch on big screen all the time. I've had like pausing before. I mean, if you alt tab out and you're not like it's not on the actual screen, like it's obscured by something, it'll pause. My refresh rate. Like if you're just doing audio only and you put something over it, then it'll pause it automatically. But other than that, 50 insanity points for you. What the hell? You can accuse people. No idea what this is. Yeah, weird. I'm sure there's something you can do. Yeah, that'd be just wild. I mean, that's what I do. I switch it on different monitors. I mean, I have all sorts of issues, but I can watch it.
Oh, Doctor, glad I caught you. I thought you might want to hear what Ben had to say. Quick catch up?
There's Ben. Oh. Jaya.
I'm not sure Ben will be coming in for a while. He's still pretty shook up about finding the body. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often in the line of work he's in. Anyway, he said he found the body at exactly 20 minutes past 10. For some reason, the first thing he did was look at his watch. That's all he'd say before he'd shut down. The police weren't very talkative either.
Should I be writing this shit down? Yeah, this is real, dude. Why do these people live here? Why do you have a bunch of Rorschach pictures fucking just chilling in your fucking living room? Maybe that's what you need, Rocky. Then you'll look really like intelligent, you know? Wow, this guy really, he's a thinker, dude. He's got Rorschach photos. Yeah, no, I'm a psychiatrist in this game. The guy who was their psychiatrist before is dead, and we're half solving the murder, his mystery murder, half just learning about them. I think the game's supposed to be Eldritch, kind of like Lovecraftian sort of shit going on. The idea. I don't know if that just means people are insane or if there's actual cosmic shit going on. I mean, just they wouldn't say it's like Lovecraftian or Eldritch or something if it was just insane people. So supposed to have some length to it, I think, at least 10 hours. So, but since I'm not typing everything in, because that's how you would do it on the PC, probably might go quicker. We'll see. There's been a few games like this lately. Her Story, which was pretty decent. A little cheesy acting sometimes. So far, the acting in this is kind of cheese, but it's not too bad. It's gonna kind of depend on how people get when they're not just talking casual. But the Her Story people made a second game recently, which looked kind of like a bitch to play without certain mods. But people said that this is a better version of that kind of thing, so I figured we'd try it. Mix it up. Not gonna be on it for long, but yeah, now you're a psychiatrist.
Ben found Dr. Dekker's body on Valentine's night in his office. In your office.
I look back in time at some of these notes. Do I have to like write them myself? No.
I wouldn't say we were best friends, but we did spend a lot of time together. There's only two of us that work here. I'm sure we'll become friends too, Doctor. Just try not to get murdered.
I don't know if it's supposed to be like unsettling when they say shit like that, but it comes across as cheesy as fuck. Wow, everybody's a little weird. Like they're going for this surrealist kind of stuff, but it kind of misses the mark a bit. Yep, this is definitely like a spooky psychiatrist office, right? I don't think this is how one would. I wouldn't want to be in like a dark green room and an uncomfortable couch. I don't need like I like comfortable lighting and shit, but this is like that kind of like there's just enough light in the room where it's just kind of like uncomfy, weird kind of shit. Why is everybody barefoot?
The police wanted to know what I was doing Valentine's night, when the body was found. I was at home, all on my lonesome. So I guess that makes me a suspect.
Oh, you got a few of the actual pairs of chompers in the game, so you're probably pretty suspect. What do you guys see in these Rorschach photos, man, from left to right? Left side, I see two bitches booty bouncing. The next one, I see half of a jaw. The next one, I see, I don't know, some flying fucko. The last one's like a fucking ring, man. There's not much to see there. Big thought, boys. This one on the left kind of looks like you can see it kind of looks like a dude. You look at the two middle dots, or the dots on top like eyes, and then shoulders and shit. These are always interesting. I don't really any like actual foundation for assuming somebody's like mental state based on how they interpret these. I mean, I guess maybe a little bit, but I doubt anything like big. I think it's just more fun. Yeah, well, I mean, in like a movie, like I get how in a Hollywood dramatization it would be like, oh, I see somebody getting their balls ripped off and stabbed with the butter knife, like, oh wow, this guy must be crazy, right? But like, I mean, in reality though, like, nothing crazy. Anything is just more fun I see in people's imagination. I feel like some people can just be random and just have fun with that kind of thing, and they could still make something twisted. It doesn't mean they're twisted people. Foreground or the background? Yeah. And I guess the background would be generally the black part though. But I feel like that's just a basic biology type of thing with your eyes and stuff. Where the colors that pop are always more in the foreground, right? So I don't know how you would you go against the natural flow, man, or maybe you're just like a hipster, you're contrarian, oh, I'm gonna do the thing people don't do, It's another one of those things. I don't think you could draw like real conclusions from it. No, I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm too lazy to. Hot in here, man. What time is it? About 54 out. My sleep has been erratic as hell. All these appointments I've been going to. Who has been?
Sorry, didn't you know? Ben's one of the night shift cleaners. I'm sure he's got some tales he could tell.
What's wrong with you?
I think the police want you to make a short list of suspects, or maybe even find the killer. You're seeing all the patients that were on the books when he was killed. There was no forced entry, so they think it might be someone he knew, or someone who had access to the office. Like little old me. Do you think I'm a suspect, Doctor?
Yes.
And you barely know me. I'm flattered. They did mention I needed grief counselling, though, and I said you'd sort me out. I know you haven't agreed, but just so you know, that's very kind of you. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll say no, but I mean yes.
Yes, you know, the 14th
Why
of
would you rock the
February,
boat?
the day
Unless
of
you're the kind of
love,
person that
or
appreciates,
remembering a massacre,
uh,
whichever's more you.
nice acting. Unless you're the kind of person who appreciates someone who's like more logical. Like when if I ask somebody something like that, I'd be totally fine with them thinking I'm a suspect. And I wouldn't want them to be somebody that's like unrealistic or like feeds me a line. Most people probably wouldn't want to be called a suspect. I just don't like the fucking bullshit. Like, of course you'd be a suspect if I don't know you. It doesn't mean I want you to be a fucking like murderer. A lot of people aren't good at that kind of thing, I guess. Looking beyond that kind of crap. Ugh.
He was stabbed, so that's quite a personal thing to do. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of the patients who had a problem with the treatment they were
Well,
getting.
there's not really many guns out here, isn't there? Aren't knife crimes on the rise, lady? Isn't that pretty standard, actually? How else would they do it? It's not as personal as beating somebody with your bare hands. I don't think about killing people very often. Maybe there's a... where guns aren't available, there's a less personal way. Poison them.
I wasn't really in his social circle, so I don't know if he had any friends. In terms of enemies, I heard things get heated in his office sometimes, but I won't name any names.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I'm just surmising. If you're unhappy enough to kill your therapist, they're probably not doing a very good job.
They're just people, man, not gods. I think people go into these kinds of things expecting some kind of panacea. Someone to talk to and another opinion from somebody who is supposed to help you get through things and isn't just some indirect kind of person you know is probably the overall goal you should go in with, or resource you should think of it as. Change my entire personality, doctor!
I don't know exactly, but a stabbing of some kind. We'll be getting the autopsy through at some point. I'll let you know when.
Get those feet out of here. We're professionals.
I didn't see it myself, so I don't know. But I heard it was a bit of a mess with all the blood and everything. You know, they have people who clean up after such things, though, so you really can't tell, can you? But don't worry. That's a new chair.
Always gotta do the eye thing after crazy comments. Well, crazy comment. I said a crazy comment. Let me fucking do a face thing.
All I know is the police took his chair. Forensics, I suppose. Susan, Annabelle, Melissa. There are some names. But they're not names of anyone I know.
Okay. what the yellow means. Is there another thing after yellow? Green means go, baby.
I'm having a loop day.
Already? Thank you, Nathan.
It's a do-over day. You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again? You didn't know that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah? Well done, Doctor. Yeah, we met at secondary. Wouldn't it be funny if my day loops if you fail to get a question right? I agree.
Yeah.
I'm having a loop day.
We have to get his shit wrong then.
It's a do-over day. You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again? I suppose you did remember that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah? Yeah, at secondary school. It's been fun, but I've got a pill.
That's a big pill, brother. It sure looks like a
Dr. Dekker gave me
fucking
this
candy.
pill. He told me if I took it, I'd never have another loop day. It's got a small skull and crossbones on it.
What kind of
Should I
pill
take
would
the
do
tablet,
that?
Doctor? You're cool. I don't think this is getting us anywhere, though. I'll see you tomorrow. Again.
I'm not gonna ask you to take a pill when we don't know anything about.
I'm having a loop day. It's a do-over day. You won't remember it. What's the name of your assistant again? Well done. Can you remember where I met Hannah? Yeah, great. Is there anything you can say that's going to break this loop for me? I never mentioned a pill this time, or a tablet. What the hell is going on here? Are you reliving my days? Something somewhere has changed since you arrived. Like some kind of sim theory. It's a thing. Some professor believes we could be living inside a computer simulation, and someone is controlling us. And there are millions of these sims. And someone somewhere behind a keyboard is just causing havoc. I'm starting to think you have that keyboard, Doctor. Wait, don't answer that. I don't want to know.
Alright, brother.
Midnight each day.
On Valentine's night,
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home.
David is my husband.
Gravedigger, the fucking.
Stabbed him with a stake.
I think I like the fucking
Unqualified angel of death.
the dirt truck,
You
man.
get this day over and over.
Hilda.
I black out.
I don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just...
Naked. On the
Next
beach.
time.
Is
On
that
Dragon
every
Ball
day?
Z.
Ooh. Deja vu. Are you sitting in exactly the same place I left you last night? Oh, that's where it all starts, Doctor. Anyway, do you think you can fit me in today? Looking at the diary, it's just the usual suspects.
I don't
and
know,
you
how
must be
big
getting
are you?
sick of them already. I've got this for
A
you.
little bit of low-hanging
too.
fruit there,
It's some
fellas.
more footage from Professor Alderby that was hiding away. Well, come find me if you need anything.
Can we watch this evidence? Oh,
Nothing, of course. The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Dekker? Him, God, the great old one, the elder god, Cthulhu, however you address him. Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job! Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood. God loves chaos.
oh Jesus.
Something goes
Somebody
wrong.
tell you about how much
Man
feet was in
and
this
woman
game
fight.
already?
What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered.
Every
Without
chick
chaos,
fucking has
he
their
has
feet
less
fucking on
power.
display,
When
man.
there's too much order, he becomes
Except the
impotent.
bitch one.
So he needs to instill chaos again. And do you know how he does this? No. And yes, but you're being too granular. He needs chaos so he can return, and the only thing stopping him is you. Not just you. You and people like you. Psychiatrists, doctors, nurses. Anyone who is caring for people who are losing their sanity. You have no comprehension how important your job is, do you? He doesn't need your version of insanity to spread. He needs chaos. It's not the same. It's just a means to an end. They're not all
Is it
cultists,
glorious?
unfortunately. Once you see the truth, it's hard not to spread chaos
Yeah,
yourself.
I've heard it's
Cause further
interesting.
insanity and half your own. I doubt it. But can I make you question your reality?
Some people think it's shaky, but
Definitely.
it seems interesting
Doing
enough so
I
far,
will
at
be
least.
promoting more chaos.
Novel.
On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science.
I'm only gonna play it for another hour, but I'll play it again later
in
tonight.
any one given moment in time, as by definition, chaos is unpredictable from one moment to the next, which means that at any given moment we can choose to alter
On
our
PC, you
perception of the
can
world.
type in the questions. You can in this too, but
No
it
matter
takes
how
so
much
long.
chaos
I'm
there
just going off for
is.
preloaded
10
questions.
seconds time, there will be no gravity in this room, and we will float. 3, 2, 1. You think nothing happened. Where's your glass, Doctor?
I'm just worried it's gonna be dangerously cheesy. Got a new outfit on. Big belt. Oh, Bryce. Jasmine. There's fucking Jasmine. There's Lacey.
I'm Jasmine. I don't come in that often. What happened to Dr. Dekker?
He's dead.
Oh. When? How? Sorry, you probably don't know, do you?
Dark-haired short girl's the best. The secretary or this one? This chick's a huge bitch. I hate her. I don't like how she looks either. Too much makeup. She did it, yeah, that's what I was thinking. She's so separate, man. It's like, gotta be her, man.
Ouch.
Ouch.
I didn't really know him that well. I'm trying to remember what I was doing on Valentine's Day now.
Doubt you're with anybody at all. Sorry.
We had a display in the gallery based on Love
Oh,
Conquers
an
All,
artiste.
so I had to work. Mainly it was a collection
Definitely
of
did it.
giant hearts sat on things, but I ran into another patient, Bryce. I'd never really spoken with him before, but he's quite an art critic. I couldn't get rid of him until I finished work at 11. There's actually another guy that takes over on the night shift. I'm not sure if he kept talking to Bryce though. Providence is open 24 hours.
When did they say the murder happened? 10:20 or some shit? I'm not gonna remember because we're gonna play this piecemeal. Whoops. I didn't mean to hit the hint there. Bryce was the annoying one.
There's not much to tell. I knew he was a patient here. I'd seen him in the waiting room a couple of times. He likes art and talking and looking down here instead of up here.
Don't flatter yourself.
When you see a painting, it stands still. When I see one, it's moving, like a mini film.
These
Like
power
little
punch
lines.
glasses aren't that great.
But when there's a person in the painting,
See them die.
they watch me, normally disapprovingly.
She's a looker though. It's not bad.
Because they don't think I know how to appreciate art because I'm too young.
Yes. Because the old cultured men and women are on their high horse in their art social circles really appreciate art. I can already tell from the fucking that shit's pretty fucking great, dude. That shit's pretty cool. Yeah, that's one of those like you could only wear on stream or something, right? It'd be a cool shirt just to have anyways. If I just had a shitload of extra money, man, I'd just buy shirtlets like that for the stream. Oh yeah, Google Midsummer. Would you like that one? But I haven't seen it now. Looks interesting. I don't know why it reminds me of the Wicker Man there.
When I want them to, normally. When I want to really get inside what's going on.
That's true, yeah. I would wear it
Some
out
paintings,
if I wasn't going to something very serious like stores and
can't
just
stop.
things for myself. I mean, I already wear pajama pants with like 360. Actually, like these ones, like Xbox 360 pants sometimes. Just because like it doesn't matter. I don't have anything down here to worry about. Oh yeah, I'd get a laugh out of it, dude. Yeah, it's one of those like people wouldn't know, right? If it was something like edgy or political or something, then it's a different story, right? But that's purely just RuneScape shit. Otherwise, it just looks like a bunch of. I mean, I guess you could kind of assume it's making a joke about the titties thing.
I've been working on portraits at home, outside work. But my paintings
People
aren't so
might
good. Nowhere
look at
near
you a little
public
weird, you know.
standard. I painted a man, Dorian. You know, after Dorian Gray.
Nope.
I wanted to try and capture someone aging, so I divided the face into thirds and painted a boy, his father, and his grandfather in each third. It was hideous. And it started talking to me.
Of course.
That I'm ugly, that I have no talent, nothing will become of me. Is that true, Doctor?
Don't ask me questions that can't be answered. I mean, I don't think it's true. Everybody has the potential.
I hear it so many times with that wretched painting. It's in my head. But thank you.
What kind of psychiatrist would you be if you said yeah?
He was shy. And then less so. When I told him about my problem, he told me to set fire to it. Yeah, he could have been more specific. I tried to set fire to Providence. At that time, I thought the only way to fix my problem was to set fire to the entire art gallery. Several paintings didn't make it.
Well, you still work there.
Luckily, my boss didn't press charges. The police did arrest me, though.
Shit, man. I got some job security up there in Bongland, dude. Fucking hell, man. I wish I could set fire to my place of work and just still have a job. I mean, not that I would set fire. I don't work anywhere right now, right? So I wouldn't set fire to anything, but, you know. I wish you could do that kind of craziness and still have a job, man. If you did anything wrong on accident, you'd never lose your job, man. Some rogue process that task manager can't kill? Like some fucking Bitcoin miner? Or you have to like restart your computer or something? I should probably restart mine. I had a lot of processes like Fallout 1 that wouldn't close without me force closing Steam, so I wouldn't be surprised if shit's still happening. I've had that with some games where I have to like go deep into the background processes to get rid of them.
My boss, Petra, she's just lovely like that. Providence has gone through some tough times, and I've only been there a year. She invested her life savings and is still not making any money. Such a sweet lady. You'd do anything for her.
Like burn her art museum down. And it's really hot. I'm gonna have to open up a window or something. I need to not go to bed watching streams, my computer's on all night. And then my brother, I didn't gonna have my door open for very long because my brother's out there watching shit. So it hasn't really aired out. I'd use this fan, but it dries my eyes out really bad, and I think it would pick up on the mic. The sound of wind hitting the mic. Well, at least there's a solve for it.
Dr. Dekker told me to burn it. It was nothing to do with Petra. Yes, of course. Otherwise I wouldn't be working in an art gallery. I love art. I love paintings. Like I said, they move for me.
Why would I ask about insurance money?
My boss. No. Why are you saying that? I don't even know if Petra has insurance. I already ripped up the painting. It screamed as I cut it. And now whenever I close my eyes, I can see it, hear it. I need the tablets, Doctor. I need them.
The tablets.
The temazepam? The sleeping tablets. The ones you gave me last time. Dr. Dekker gave them to me. They helped. I know it's in my head. I know paintings can't talk. What's wrong with me, Doctor? Why do I do this?
Sorry, but paintings do talk. Why would you tell her that?
I'm Lacey Hendricks. So you don't know about me then?
Yep, just make up whatever you want.
Where to start? My next door neighbour in Jobson Hill, where I live, she was murdered. 80, and they diversion burgled her. But she was wise to it and started calling the police. They slit her throat with a bread knife. So I started a neighbourhood watch.
Great.
It was me and Agnes. Everyone else thought we were overreacting. They want their
Agnes.
throats cut, that's up to them, living in their bubbles. But Agnes. Poor Agnes. She went missing, and still is.
Oh, nice,
Well,
man.
that's what people think.
Is that a backup
But
one, or are
it's
you gonna
not
move your
true.
OS onto it? Yeah. If I get some more funds and stuff, maybe I'll swap my my hard drive over to SSD. My side one. But I only really use it for like actual just storage, nothing I need quick. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just have another one. A rehaul? Ah, okay. Only problem I have with my computer, like the actual computer, is that a lot of my PCIe slots didn't work with my graphics card. So my graphics card has to sit really low, like right next to the bottom, so I always worry the airflow is shitty. But it is.
I was at Henley Church. They had a service that ran right up till midnight. For us less fortunates without a love in their life. Well, now.
Yeah, I feel you, dude. It's hard to want to do something when nothing's like really
Do you
wrong.
have someone, Doctor? Do you have a love in your life?
No.
Garden club. You should come with me one night. It's a lovely way to meet new people. It killed them. It looks normal enough. A smartly dressed door-to-door saleswoman. I know because I heard my other neighbours shout at her. No Jehovah's! They think anyone knocking is a Jehovah. But she said she was selling double glazing.
What the hell's double glazing? Is that drugs?
I don't know. I didn't answer the door. Best not to nowadays. But I watched her go to Agnes's. Poor Agnes. She let her right into her house. I could only see the silhouette. It turned from a person into a, well, it looked like, I guess you'd call it a Medusa. Snakes for her face. And Agnes just fell to the floor. A few minutes later, the woman left, smiling like the cat that got the cream.
The cat.
That was the end of Agnes.
Wonder where they're from here. Yeah, that'll be a good way to motivate you. I need to open a window or something. I'll be right back. Oh, really? Yeah, I could see that. Jesus. Damn chair's falling apart. Yeah. Don't keep much installed on Steam. Got the window open. I've got the blackouts open as well, but I pulled down the blinds and just kind of opened them just a little bit because I don't need people in the other apartment staring at me, but I want more airflow. It's a bitch opening that thing though. Cause one of them's trying to stand on a fucking like memory foam mattress. Opening this window that's probably open like 3 times a year, so.
I saw it with my own eyes. What more proof do I need? You're starting to sound like Dr. Dekker. He didn't believe me either. I didn't have much luck with him, like I said. He didn't believe me. He thought I was having a hallucination caused by the stress of my neighbour being so brutally murdered. Where is Agnes, though? I haven't found her, have they? Have they?
How would I know?
I didn't have much luck with him. They haven't found her because that thing ate her. Or made her disappear or something. Her useless husband managed to survive unscathed, though. Don't know much about him, other than the fact that he looks at me like I'm 6 foot under every time we meet.
Wonder
He
why.
doesn't seem too bothered she's gone missing either. He did at first, when the police were crawling around. But now they've gone, that stopped. If I hadn't seen that thing eat her, I'd...
What, you think it's him?
No. He's a weaselly little man who spends far too much time in his garden. It's probably like the National Trust back there. The constant digging and building, pruning and sawing.
Sorry.
What a thing to say! Why would you say that? I kept watching the front door after that saleswoman had left and nothing. She didn't leave, and you can't get out the back since the council sold the garage block. Ron's a gardener, not a killer. Unless... Agnes said Ron was laying the foundations for a new greenhouse. You don't think... I need to call the police. I need to call them now. But they won't listen to me. I tried to tell them about the monster, but they didn't believe me. They won't believe me about this, I promise you. Please, could you call them, Doctor?
Sure.
Thank you, Doctor. Now give me a pen and I'll write down the details for you. Don't you want to know why Dr. Dekker called me the leech lady?
Yes.
He said that I leech thoughts from people. Suck 'em right out of their heads. And I can put thoughts in there too. I'm not that clever though, am I, Doctor? I mean, it's not as if I was having an affair with Ron and Agnes was in the way and needed to disappear. So I made this story up. I mean, what do you think I do for a living anyway?
Delusions of grandeur. This woman's delusional. Take her to the infirmary.
Why did you guess that, Doctor? Because I've got time on my hands. Enough time to worry and protect my neighbours with a neighbourhood watch scheme. You're wrong. But I'll remember that.
Lacey will remember that. Why is he downloading Halo right now?
Thank you, Doctor. I'll think about that. And the prescription, please?
The prescription. Of course.
It's the anniversary of my parents' death today. I went to the lake house. I always go to the lake house anyway, but it's also where they died.
I need a reason. Well, I'm gonna play Eastman. There's your fucking reason, man. Let's see it download waiting. I download it. Alright. We're done for now, fellas. We'll continue Dr. Dekker's Dick fucking madness adventure vacation in like 7 hours or something. We'll see how that goes. Ooh, Jesus. I'm fucking dead. I never do good with like erratic sleep schedules, but sleep like 3 hours every few hours kind of thing. Oh, we might come back to it tomorrow, actually. I'm not 100% sure yet. I do have a doc appointment I gotta leave for in like 12 hours, so I might just chill. We'll see, but I do need to get working on it. Alright, let's move over to East. Sugar bumpkins. I'll see you later. Alright. Okay. Actually, let me get my slippers.